6 years ago, I got to the bottom of my barrel. I got to a point where I almost couldn't take it anymore. You know that point where it's like everything has just stacked against you for so long? You just keep asking, why me? Why does this keep happening? I can't take it no more. I just want to live a good life. I just want to be able to pay my bills. I don't want to be in pain. I don't want to struggle. I don't want to fight and argue. I don't want all this stuff. I had this realization that the only thing I was focusing on was everything that I didn't want in my life. I rarely ever found myself consciously focusing on the life that I actually wanted, on the person that I actually wanted to be, on the outcomes that I actually wanted to have in my life, the reality that I wanted to be living. I was only focusing on the negative. This led to so many negative self-talks with myself, having a hairline temper, always being edgy with other people. This was my life, trying to be a dad, trying to raise my daughters. I wasn't doing a good job, in my opinion. Other people from the outside, because my daughters are a blessing, said, you're doing such a good job, but I felt like I was failing them as being the father that I could be. I was not providing emotionally the way I could have. I was not providing physically the way that I could have by being there as much as possible. I was not providing financially the way I could as a man, as a father, as a provider. Something needed to change. I had a lot of problems myself that I wasn't happy with, that I battled with from a young teenager. I understand that we all have problems, but if we don't face these problems, then nothing changes. In order to lose weight, you have to take specific action. In order to build a better mindset, a more positive mindset, you have to take specific action. In order to build better relationships, you have to take specific action. In order to go from an employee to an entrepreneur, especially working online, it has to take specific action. But we can all do it if we're willing to go through the work. Pay the dues, I like to say. Learn the skill sets. Ask the questions. Become the person that you need to become to live that life. And at 28, I realized I had two options. Rolling into 30, my daughter was 8 years old. I said, when I'm 30, she's going to be 10. Time goes by fast. I said, where do I want to be when she graduates? I knew I had 10 years. 1 decade I knew. I had 1 decade until she graduates. I said, where do I want to be? And instantly, the vision that came into my mind was freedom. I seen myself being able to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, with who I want to do it with, where I want to do it. I just had this sense of control of my life and freedom. But yet at that point in time, almost 6 years ago now, I had no idea how that was possible. But I had a vision, I had a belief, I had hope, I had faith. And things started to fall into place, right? And I started realizing that if I started taking incremental action in those specific places, I was getting results. And I lost 60 pounds. I completely gained control and cut out alcohol out of my life. Got off the drugs. Reprogrammed my mindset to be a lot more positive and supportive. We can all do it. I just want it. I had no other option. I wasn't willing to remain a father that I felt wasn't living up to the potential that my daughters deserved as a father for their childhood. To be the son that my parents committed their life to be the son they deserved. To be the spouse, the boyfriend that I could be, that I can be. Maybe potentially to be the husband that I am destined to be. But if I don't work on myself, I'll never be. And that goes the same for you. So, you have to be willing to take massive action. If you can do that, nothing can stop you. The man that cannot be stopped is the man that is willing to go through failure after failure, hurdle after hurdle, setback after setback, and just keep failing forwards. That's the person that can't be stopped. Hope you got value from this. I'll see you on the next one.